Here we are getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
Time for our tale and introduce. It's the Pac-Man.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds. Red corner from Barinas, Venezuela, a renowned 3-division champ.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out. The time has finally arrived. These two men have been jawing at each other for months. The talking is finally over. Now it's time to fight. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Well done with that counter shot. Beautiful counter shot. Fantastic punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking. Beautiful counter punch. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter shot. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. He wasn't ready for that counter punch. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Both men step back for just... Whoa, wait a minute! The Venezuelan is rocked! This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell. Here we go. It's round 2. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think they're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter-puncher smart.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. How about that time counter shot? Do you believe this? Punch, counter punch. That counter shot lands. Your footwork has to be on point when you're fighting a swarmer. If it's not, you're going to get caught in the corner and beaten up.
You're fighting a swarmer. Be smart, be sharp. Concentrate, but you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance, because that swarmer, once you do that, you're giving a man a chance that shouldn't have one.
Nice counter shot. That uppercut doesn't land. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something. Let's Let's get it started in round 3. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
They're both trying for a knockout. The right hook just missed. Misses with that uppercut. Nice counter punch right up the middle. That counter punch caught him clean. Not a lot of defense here at all. Nice counter. He misses with that straight left. Is in some serious trouble. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Linares in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close. Here we go to the 4th round. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
There's a counter shot. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket him.
Failing to score with that right hook. Caution being thrown to the wind. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Just missed with that hook. Lucky to have avoided that uppercut. He threw a punch and just got countered. Jorge Linares seeing cobwebs now. The Venezuelan is rocked. Talk about Linares in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round. Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
Now he knows he's being hurt. He's going to come out.
I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
Even I've got to see that again. And where did that come from? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to me. Hold that thought. Pacquiao is rocked.
I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Jorge Linares is in some serious trouble. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? The Venezuelan is rocked. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get...
Oh, my God, Johnny! Jorge Linares is in some serious trouble. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What are they going to do? What are they telling when they go back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Jorge Linares seeing cobwebs now. Their vision is being impaired, no doubt about it, but is the referee going to stop it here? So time back in. Let's keep fighting. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. He's been cut. The referee's going to take a look. A little bit of a surprise here as the referee says we can continue. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. A lot of work needs to be done. There's the bell for round 6. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face. Another TKO win here, Johnny. What's...
I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. War with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo, I can't stand these rap boys. Feel to eliminate all. I'm trying to raise this stat boy, so tall that it might fall. Top striker, man, I lick off the goal, so anything I set, I achieve and more. Soon bring the man them on some kind of tour. Enough liquor bottles in my rider report. I don't know why they would step to the team, and I'll send man airborne like fly beat. Come like this as some sci-fi scene when I lace this magic on these type of beats. I don't want to hear no talk from a dweeb. You don't respect me if you don't pay my fees. If you don't respect me, then please better back out the way of this heat. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. War with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that
How about this venue, ladies and gentlemen? I'm Todd Grisham, and we are live here at the one-of-a-kind Empire Fight Camp. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Del. Sugar.
This bout is scheduled for 8.
Well, I hope you brought your sunglasses. The time has finally arrived. These two men have been jawing at each other for months. The talking is finally over. Now it's time to fight. That hook just can't find the target. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Catch and shoot. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Nice counter shot. Good idea, but misses with the left hook. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. A lot of pre-match drama, and they will settle their score under the sun here in this outdoor venue.
If you are on the losing side of this fight, Tom, and the heat is on, it's the worst place to be, so you've got to make sure you prepped right for this. And right now, I'm looking at a fight that doesn't look like they're prepped right.
For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That counter shot lands. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Every time, despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance with
Close to the spot.
And there's the bell to start round two. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. A counterfighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Good counter punch. That jab misses. There's a counter shot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Beautiful. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. He is down. And there's the bell for round three. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Can't find a home with that jab. That jab misses. They exchange punches. Good counter punching. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Beautiful counter punch. Got out of the way of that right hook. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Nice counter shot. They threw the hook. It didn't land. He threw a punch and just got... This round still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, he is great. Back at it in round 4. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Well done with that counter shot. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
The straight right just misses. Punch, counter punch. Good defense with that left jab. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
The jab doesn't quite connect. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. What would you tell? Time for the 5th round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. No, we don't see a knockdown.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Nice counter. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. No rest for the weary. Missing with the left uppercut. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That was almost a 10-8 round.
Come on, just switch it off.
Here we go in the 6th round. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because...
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. How did they survive that?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
I don't care who you are. When you get caught with a body shot like that, you're going down.
A shot for...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your ball.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
A perfect counter shot. Hook misses. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. These two lightweights are showing you why they are the best of the best. Final 10 seconds here. Unless something major happens, I think we all know who won that one. Well, he's got Bambi legs walking back to the corner, but he's still in it.
They believe their fighter has it in.
Here comes round 7. Gotta be feeling confident heading into this round after knocking their opponent down twice.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not out twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
And he scores with the counter. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Looking to land the hook. Perfect counter lands. How about that time counter shot? Nice slip to avoid the jab. Just missed with that jab. Punch caught him clean. Swing and a miss with that hook. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. At this point, you got to believe he can't win. Round 8, and we're off again. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Robinson goes to the canvas. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You still want to fight?
No.
they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Got to look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skin them, go for speed.
Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Well, it's go back to the drawing board time. A unanimous decision